The internet is a beautiful place where you can post anything without being afraid of people knowing who you actually are in real life. You can use any name, any face, any profile picture. You can even hide behind an anime character and present any opinion or piece that you've made without any fear of anyone knowing who you are, without being afraid of people in your real life knowing what you've said and going after you, and being completely, absolutely and totally anonymous as long as you don't share any personal information. And the sad part is that many people have decided to exploit that anonymity to ruin it for everyone, and as such it's led to some people trying to debate for ID being put behind social media accounts because of trolls, which I absolutely 100% disagree with. However, there is a herd of people on the internet, some disgusting people, that decide that because they're so desperate to get attention, because they're so desperate to feel a drag of clout because they failed to be YouTubers, they failed to get a following, and they failed to succeed in anything they've done in life, for some reason these individuals decide it's their place to try and ruin other people's lives, posting comments on traumatic videos, posting videos on anything they feel like they could speak upon that may affect other people in so many different ways, while insulting them for intrinsic qualities or anything else. And I've had it happen. I've had videos I've released on my own personal trauma that people have laughed at, made videos mocking and satirizing in disgusting and reprehensible ways that have only led to them being looked down upon by everybody that sees them. However, for some reason these sick individuals find a pleasure in it. However, more recently that's happened in a situation where a content creator, Jacksepticeye, has lost their loved one, a relative they were very close to, and they're going through an obviously hard time because of it. And for some reason, some sick individuals on the internet, some absolutely disgusting freaks, have decided they're going to take that awful situation and laugh at it, make comments mocking it, and attack the content creator, telling them they also deserve to be dead, which is absolutely one of the most disgusting things you could ever do online. And all it leads to is those people looking like fucking clowns as people shame them for all of their content and blast them online, once again engaging in harassment, which makes them no better than the people leaving these comments. However, the focus of today's video is to highlight these people, make fun of these people for their disgusting behavior, while censoring their names so they get absolutely no clout or recognition from this, as I simultaneously use it as an example of some of the dangers on social media and some of the things you should be aware of, and to highlight how this happens in a lot of traumatic situations. And it's a clear reason why a lot of people need to be a lot more supportive online when people are going through things, to help counteract the absolutely disgusting trauma that they're facing from these comments from people that think that they're not going to affect the other person, as they leave these comments trying to get attention, trying to be funny, trying to be that clown that everyone laughs at, like, haha, look, this person is so funny, hee. It's fucking sad and it's disgusting. And today I'm going to give my opinion on it and share some of the situation. But before I begin, hi, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please do consider clicking the subscribe button, as I'm aiming for 50,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and that goal is simply only possible with your support. You can also check out my Instagram, where I'm reaching 1,000 followers recently, which would be highly appreciated, and also you can check out my Discord, which has over 2,000 members and is a very loving community if you'd like to join it. But obviously these animations you've now seen are very expensive, and I've paid a lot of money to get them made, so if you could consider also checking out my Patreon, cue the other animation, so that you could fund me and support and reimburse me for these investments, that would be highly appreciated. But with that being said, let's get right into the video. Since I was a snot-nosed 10-year-old watching videos online, I've been a fan of Jacksepticeye. I've seen many of the different varieties of content, from their reaction videos to their Reddit videos to their gaming videos, and I've loved every single piece of media they've produced online, though obviously as I've got older it's got a bit more childish and I've become less of a fan of them, as it's become more dated to me, and obviously I've matured out of that content. However, I still hold a wide respect for Jacksepticeye as one of those content creators that a lot of people actually know actually cares about the content they're producing, actually cares about their audience on a whole, while making videos multiple times a day sometimes, where they produce a variety of fun content where their bubbly personality can bounce off of the topics and have more and more fun with the audience that I really just enjoyed watching as I was younger. However, recently Jacksepticeye experienced a very traumatic time in their life that obviously I'm not going to take any time to devalue the seriousness. Jacksepticeye lost their father in what could only be considered a traumatic loss that most people would be obviously affected by when they lose them. Quite obviously, many people understand and sympathize with Jacksepticeye in this situation, as this is one of the most awful things you could possibly experience in your life, and sadly it's something that most people do have to experience. However, Jacksepticeye being a content creator with almost 30 million subscribers, this situation only becomes worse when you have to speak about it publicly, as for some reason people on the internet feel like it's their place to comment on every single thing instead of just shutting the fuck up sometimes.
So maybe I should just shut the fuck up. It'll stop any day now.
And in that crowd of people, there is a herd of them, these leeches, these scummy that decide that they're going to try and make this situation even worse for the content creator in an attempt to get a dreg of clout from the tit of social media. And it's one of the most sad ways of these fucking sliming leeches crawling up, trying to nab a pinch of that little social media credit. And those slimy leeches decided to leave comments on Jacksepticeye's video like the following. Haha, your dad deserved it. Haha, you should join your dad in hell. Haha, I can't stop laughing at your dad's death, and it's fucking putrid. Obviously, Jacksepticeye's video about the loss of their father is a very well received one, and I'm so glad the internet has received that video positively and given it the respect and support that it is due, as this video is a very powerful video where Jacksepticeye talks about something very personal, which I'm glad that people have actually received it positively and haven't shat on Jacksepticeye just for experiencing this trauma on a whole. However, there are those herd of people that are disgusting and deciding to Jacksepticeye and harass Jacksepticeye, and as Jacksepticeye said it in this clip here that I'm going to play now.
To any of you who posted memes about it and posted negative stuff about it, you are absolute scum, and I fucking hate you because you made something that was hard so much harder to go through. And being a person of influence online, it's sort of hard to avoid a lot of things. And it's hard to go through something like this knowing that so many people are around and so many people know who you are and so many people want information and so many prying eyes on things. But thankfully, most people were very kind and very sincere and genuine about it, so thank you.
This situation is absolutely fucked up. The people that have decided it's their place to mock this situation, to laugh at Jacksepticeye, to try and satirize it for a second of views, for a second of clout, are so fucking depraved. And while in most of my Gacha Life videos I laugh at the content that these kids produce as it's stupid, but most of the time it's relatively harmless, these videos on Gacha Cringe where they're mocking Jacksepticeye's death is fucking so sad. And I really just have to rack my brain and go, why did these people do this? Because you go through many of their channels and accounts and most of them don't even have content. Most of them haven't posted anything online. So out of those people, they aren't even really doing it for clout. And my only real guess could be that they're probably bot accounts that someone set up to just piss Jacksepticeye off more because they know that Jacksepticeye is going to see it and they know Jacksepticeye is going to be affected by it. Laughing in their echo chamber, feeling like everyone is laughing with them as they simultaneously show themselves to be one of the fucking most slimy people on planet Earth. And I genuinely hope, and I'm saying this in all seriousness, to those that have decided it's their place to mock serious trauma like this and have decided to leave comments on these situations mocking them, I genuinely hope you realize how sad you look in your mother's basement at 24 crying because you have no job or girlfriend as you simultaneously have to acknowledge the fact that nobody in your family loves you. I hope that you realize that one day you're going to experience a trauma very similar to this, and in this situation I hope that people treat you in the exact same way that you've treated others, make you realize how fucking sad and lonely you were in that time, and I hope that you regret to the day you die the fact that you've responded to these situations in such awful ways. I hope that you understand how disgusting you are. Now, I don't personally care when people do this shit to me, but when I see it happen to someone like Jacksepticeye, when I see them going through something so traumatic as people are leaving these comments, it makes me fucking mortified. I could not even imagine being the type of person that decides to leave these comments on these traumatic videos saying this shit. What kind of a fucking person do you have to be to leave these comments? I know I'm getting pissed. I know my emotion is seeping through in this video, but genuinely, what type of a sad, sorry, sack of shit do you have to be sat on your sofa eating your 50th chip as you gain more and more weight? What kind of sad do you have to be to leave these comments telling people who are experiencing trauma to join their dad in hell? What kind of a person do you have to be there? What kind of a fucking loser do you have to be? These people must realize they're literally their family's disgrace. This situation isn't something to laugh at, to be edgy or quirky. You're just a fucking loser. Like, as much as there's positive reception of Jack's video, I'm so disappointed and fucking disgusted that there are people out there mocking this situation, that there are people out there that think it's funny or worth satire. Maybe I'd understand it more if the people they were mocking, the victim they were mocking, was someone that had done disgusting things themselves, but Jacksepticeye has shown themselves publicly to be nothing but a sweet little dude that just wants to make content and have fun, and I don't think he has a fucking bad bone in his body, so it's sad to see this shit happen to him, someone that's literally done fucking nothing in the eyes of the public. I hate this situation. But with that being said, I guess I'll end this video here. If you're new to the channel, please do consider subscribing down below. Leave a like if you'd like to support me more. You can also feel free to check out my Discord down below or my Instagram down below if you'd like to support me on those respective platforms. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. There'll be a second video today, I believe. And with that being said, peace.
Says she wanna rock when it like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap when it like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock when it like me.